Hi everybody, welcome to episode 11. A little bit different, leading you into the holidays. I'm going to show you a bunch of different things that will hopefully save you a little bit of time on an iPad if you don't already know how to do them. Now I should say one of the things I'm going to talk about right now is the home button. That's the small circle button that is the only button you should pretty much see on the face of your iPad. So it's the circle down the very bottom, and when you click that in different ways it does certain things for you. The first one is to click and hold it. Now if I do that, I get Siri pop up on the screen, and while I'm talking to Siri, she actually takes over my voice. So I'm adding an extra voiceover in iMovie at the moment. You can try and read what I'm saying there on the screen while Siri tries to follow along, but it gets a little bit confusing. What I do in a second is actually jump out of this because Siri's not going to be able to follow that command. And I'm going to jump back in with Siri and just give her a really simple one, which is, Siri, can you please open Pages for me? And you'll notice that she does that quite successfully for me. Now on my iPad that worked really successfully, but my phone that was right near it, if you possibly heard it, Siri tried to answer me on that too. So Siri is quite helpful if you're not quite sure how to do something. She can obviously help you a lot of the time. The other thing to do with the home button is to double tap it, and that will actually show you this screen that has all of the different apps that you've had open recently. It's also really helpful for switching between apps. So for instance, I might be working in Pages. Now here's a drawing that I did a couple of weeks ago for one of our other videos, but say I've been working in here and I think, you know what, I want to jump into another application, press the home button twice, 1, 2, and I go back into this screen and I go, you know what, I'm going to jump into Keynote. There's another project that I was working on, and you know what, I want to jump between that to a different application and go to GarageBand and go, alright, the song that I want to put into my movie is called My Song 8, now I remember what it's called, jump out of there and I can go elsewhere to work on that project. So that's a really cool feature to jump between things really quickly. Press my home button and I am out of there back to my normal screen. Now if I swipe from left to right, okay, I get all of these little widgets. Okay, you can adjust these in your settings and have different ones there. The one that I like to have at the top is the one about battery. So it tells me how much battery I've got on my iPad, how much battery I've got on my Apple Pencil. I've got the weather, calendar, a whole bunch of different things there. The other great feature of this is the search bar at the top. I don't want to look for anything anymore. I don't want to look through the 100 different apps I've got on my iPad. I just want to go and jump on here and go, where's that app that I'm looking for? Let's say I'm looking for GarageBand, type it in a little bit, pops up and I go straight to that application really quickly. Home button again to get out of there. I can also scroll from the top down, and that will bring me my lock screen. What you'll also find on here is notifications. Now you notice under the time mine says no older notifications. That's because I'm a little bit up to date, but things like messages and emails and things will show up there as shortcuts and you can jump onto those. Okay, swipe that away to get rid of it. The other one to look at is swiping from the top right hand corner down towards the middle of the screen, and I get this section here, which is my control panel. These are all personalizable. Because this has to do with screencasting, it's actually taken my recorded voiceover off again, so I'm adding another voiceover in iMovie. There's a whole bunch of different features here, including the screencast, which is the one that you can see flashing. It's also the place where you go and set up your screen mirroring, which happens when you want to mirror your iPad screen to the Apple TV that's on your smartboard, for example. The last one I'm showing you here is just really simple. If I'm 5 pages across on my apps, I can just press the home button once, click, and I go all the way back to the very beginning, and it saves me swiping through 5 different pages of apps. Those are just some short gestures that will hopefully speed up how you work on your iPad. Thanks for watching.